guys, so first thing on my schedule today, I've got a meeting of my trustees. Now, what many of you won't know, having an NGO in Tanzania means that I have to have a board of Tanzanian trustees, and that board of trustees basically oversee that what I am doing is in line with what Tanzania needs. Now, I think this is a perfect way to operate something, because I don't just want to be here doing my own thing without thinking about the community. As it happens, it tends to be that most of the things I do, everything I've done is things that I've decided upon myself without the trustees, but they've all agreed upon that they are needed for the community. But the reason they do this is so that NGOs don't come and just do things that don't help. So those stones are mixed with cement, and this is where I speak regularly about the children breaking stones. This is what they do. They break stones into small pebbles like this and then sell them on to persons who have trucks or persons who have a yard and stuff like this. And then they in turn sell them to people who are building, and of course in a developing country there are always lots of people building, so that's why there's a trade there for them. So you can't tell whether they've been broken by a child or not, and I know how much work goes into filling a truck. It would take, we worked out it would take 6 children a month to fill a truck, and they get 80,000 Tanzanian shillings for that, which is around about, for each child, around about 8 cents US, 10 cents US a day, if they work every day of the month to do it. So it was quite sad to see, because you just never know where they're from, you know. This is Sarah. Yeah, Sarah has Down syndrome. So today the floor is going down. Currently driving in a part of town where I've never had the camera on before, but this is a place called Shantytown, and Shantytown is a very touristy part of Moshi. Now, it means it's affluent, it's wealthy, but there are things here, like there's a club on my right, like an outdoor bar, and it's just filled with tourists and volunteers on a weekend. And this is a part of Tanzania I understand Moshi developed around tourism because Kilimanjaro is close by. This is the base for tourists, so this is where the money came from to build the town. So I get it, but at the same time, I don't think people who volunteer in tourists should come to a developing country and then party. I just think it's wrong. I don't think it should be why they come. They if you're going to come and volunteer somewhere, be prepared to leave behind those things. Don't try to come and help the developing country and bring your bad habits, because all it does is make the youth in Tanzania think that this is what they are supposed to aim for, and it's not ultimately. So yeah, it's an area which is, it's a difficult place, to be honest. There's a lot of people with a lot of money up here, and many of them do try to support, don't get me wrong, but many, not enough do. And as I say, there are lots of bad behaviours, like partying. It's not welcome, to be honest, guys. If you're going to do aid work, leave your bad habits of Babylon behind. I'm just off to show you all something that I haven't shown, and that is our new volunteer house. So many people ask us about volunteering, and now that we're starting with the permaculture projects and the other farming projects, and of course the other community projects that we do with the school, etc., I've decided to start taking volunteers finally. So in the new year, we will start bringing new volunteers to help us, because we do need the help. To do that, we needed accommodation, so we spoke to a local man who has quite a large house in the village which was dilapidated, and we told him we would renovate the house so long as he would reduce that from the rent. So it's pretty much rent free for like a long time, for like a year and a half, 2 years. So I'm taking you there now, so anyone interested in volunteering, if you do come, this would be where you'd stay. And that, guys, is our new volunteer house, right in the heart of Uchira. So I love Uchira. Someone's cows are just mooching around here. Oh, that's dirt on the window, sorry guys. And our vocational training centre is just through there as well, actually. So, this is our new volunteer space. It has a very beautiful garden, if you can imagine it without the rubbish, that is. And it belongs to probably the most affluent family in the area. And hold on, here's the first room, the second. So those are very small. There's another one here, but there's a lady sleeping there actually, who I know she's moving out soon, but we let her stay there. And this is another big room. There will be bunk beds here, so it's not like you'll get a room to yourself. And this will be the dining area, if you're not dining outside, that is. So, but we'll have a blackboard and stuff in here as well, so people can plan the projects that they're going to work on. They can use it as a workspace as well. It's not a 5-star hotel, of course, but it'll do. This is beautiful little Coco with beautiful Mama Wanyama. And Coco is only alive because Fritzi saved her life by nursing her when she had liver damage from aflatoxin. So Fritzi saved this little lady's life.
And now we're the best of friends.
Now they're the best of friends. And she's so cute. But I wanted to call her Piglet because of her ears. But you won't let me.
Coco.
My little Coco Piglet. Time for me to go for a run. It's also time for these guys to go for a run. Phoebe! One more dog and we have 50. We're on 49 for now. One more and we're on 50. We really do need more land, so I'm sure he's heard me because I've been telling him for a few months now. Oh dear. Sino ako nani?
Brian.
Brian. Okay. So Brian is trying to get this baobab fruit. In other words, he's come to the sweet shop and he needs some matunda, which is fruit. So, how do we get matunda? We use a stone. Oh. Hi, Dana. Oh, that's not gonna come down. I hit it, finally. Okay. Julien, Wanyama.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, come on, take a look.
Up.
Okay. Sama, goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. I hit that baobab square on, which is the fruit that was in the tree, and it never dropped down, so he'd be there a long time trying to get that one down. It's not ready. Delicious fruit, that one. Tastes like sherbet. So, you know, I often say, guys, in my musings about overcoming the animal nature or the five senses. Now that's just a label for that which has not got your best interests at heart often. The part of you that wants to overeat, the part of you that wants to indulge in immorality, the part of you that wants to indulge in addictive behaviours that don't progress you or lead you towards living the life you want to lead, your dreams. So, what I always try to tell people is that if you learn to do endurance exercise or yoga, cycling, whatever you need to do, fasting for some people, meditating for others, then eventually that side of you, it will always be there. As with when I came for a run tonight, I had those doubts. No, not tonight, I'll go another night. I'll just sit back and relax. And it's not what's best for me. It's not what's best for the children or the progress of Featherstail. But I have it in me. But eventually, if you do it enough, when you challenge that negative voice in you, it will learn to take a knee and get out the way, because there's a bigger you coming through than that negative niggle, which can often be the bigger you in people. But you need to train it that it's not the bigger you. You need to teach it that it's the smaller you, and it's not always welcome, especially when it comes to your health or spiritual practice. So if you can sacrifice the five senses, then do it, because the hunger for comfort is truly the biggest downfall for humans. I really need to wash, but it's dark, so I'm going to go boil some water. And I also need to cook some dinner for Fritzy and I. Fritzy's out for a walk with Tia, so. While that's cooking, I can go play with the kids. So, nice to spend some good time with them. And he's doing his exercise. He does this from time to time, so now you can hear. Okay. I've got a tripod on up in the camera, he's probably. So, I think it might be. Yes, I think it might be the end of my vlog because I am. What? Sama? Oh, he wants me to roll up his sleeves, but you can do it yourself, you little troublemaker. That will be the end of my vlog, I think, because all it's left for me to do is to eat something and climb into bed with Fritzy and have a bath because I'm filthy after my run. So it's goodbye from me, and I'm sure it would be goodbye from Danny if you could speak. God willing, hopefully one day we'll manage to get him to speak. So. But from Ema, I'm sure he's going to say bye. So bye, bye. God bless. Bye.